Okay, today we are going to learn about compound interest. This is the topic for the check-in 2. But before we go to compound interest, I want to remind you again about simple interest. Yeah. For example, you have principal P or initial money. You have $100. Okay. And you deposit $100 to the bank, and then you of course expect some extra money after you deposited uh, some years. Okay, yeah. So the bank has the rate of interest, for example, 10% per year. Okay, so per year you will get extra 10%. It means, yeah, the meaning of rate here, it means that every year you will have extra 10% out of the principal. So when we're looking at the interest, when we try to find the interest, okay, so what is the interest after 1 year? So after 1 year you will have 10% out of $100, because you see the rate is 10%. So in the first year you will have $10. Okay, because the simple 10% out of 100 is $10. And how about the second year? In the second year you will also get 10% out of $100. You also get $10. Okay, you also get $10. And how about the third year? The third year also the same, because the rate is just simple interest. The rate's just steady there and constant. The rate is 10%, and in the third year you also get 10% out of $100. So you get $10. Okay, so after you deposit your $100 in the bank, after 3 years you will get extra $30. Got it? So extra $30 means you have the interest. Yeah, the interest is $30. Okay, that's simple interest. Now we discuss about compound interest. So I hope you can see the difference. Yeah, so let's have the same case. So principal here, we also have $100, and then the rate is also the same, 10% per year. Okay, and then we try to find the interest. Okay, let's discuss what is the interest of when you deposit $100 in the bank with the rate of 10% per year. What is the interest in the first year? Okay, in the first year it's just simple. You also have 10% out of $100. It means you will get $10. So it looks the same as simple interest. So what is the difference? So the difference here is happening in the second year. In the second year, your money is no longer $100, but your money now become 110. So you add up the extra $10 you get from the interest to the principal. Now your principal getting bigger. Okay, so in the second year you will have 10% out of 110. So 10% times $110. So you will have $11. Okay, So this is the difference between compound interest and simple interest. So if simple is just stay in the $10, but compound interest, the principal is changing every year. So you add up the interest that you get in the previous year to the principal. Yeah. And how about the third year? In the third year, now how much money that you have in the third year? So you will have $100 plus $10 from the first year interest plus $11 in the interest of the second year. So in the third year, you will have interest is 10% out of 121, because $100 plus $10, 110 plus $11 is $121. Okay, yeah, so you will have in the third year interest is $12.1. Okay, so this is the interest that you get in the third year. So after 3 years, or when you deposit your $100 in the bank with 10% rate per year, with the compound interest calculation, you will have extra $33.1. Okay, so you will have higher amount of money than simple interest. Yeah, I hope you see the difference between compound interest and simple interest. Okay, to make you have a better understanding, let's go to the example 1, compound interest. Example 1, so we are going to find the compound interest, yeah, John will get when he deposit $2,000. So the $2,000 here, of course, this is the principal, yeah. So in his saving account in a bank for 2 years. So we're looking at the time frames here. So he will deposit $2,000 for 2 years at 5% rate. This is the rate. Okay, so this is the time, 2 years. Yeah. Okay, now just substitute to the equation. So P here, the principal is 2,000, and the rate here is 5, and T. Okay, so the T here, we have to be careful because we're looking at the first year. Okay, now let's calculate the interest in the first year. In the first year, it means that you have only 1 year, right? First year is only 1 year. So the T here is not 2, but 1. Yeah, the T is 1. So because you're looking at the the interest for the first year. So first year, the number of year is 1, of course. So you just need to substitute the into the formula of simple interest. So this is 2,000. The P times R times T. The R is 5 and the T is 1. Okay, so we can calculate it. We can cancel the zeros, and 5 times 20, we have $100. Okay, so here the conclusion is after 1 year, in the first year, after 1 year, John will have extra $100, okay, for the interest. Yeah, because John's planning to deposit his money for 2 years. Of course, we have to also calculate in the second years. Now we calculate the interest in the second year. Yeah, in the second year. Okay, but before we calculate the interest in the second year, I want you to add up to find the total money that you have now, what that John has now. Okay, sorry. So the total principal on the beginning of the second year will be 2,000 plus 100. So this one is the interest for the first year. Okay, and this is the principal. So now we have the new principal is $2,100. Okay, yeah. So this is the principal that we are going to use to count the second year interest. Okay, so now the principal become 2,100. Okay, the rate still the same. How many percent? 5%. So we write 5, and the time, be careful, time is 1, because we looking at per year, yeah. So we already calculate the first year, and now we calculate the second year. So it means that the times is still equal to 1, because second year only, yeah. So now we substitute to the equation, yeah. I equal to 2,100 times 5, the rate, times the time. Time is 1 year. Okay, so we can cancel the zeros here. So 5 times 21, we have 105. Okay, so this is the interest for the second year. Okay, yeah. So the first year we had John has $100 extra money. The second year John has $105 extra money. So that's for the interest. Yeah, extra. When I talking about extra money, it means the interest. Okay, therefore the total interest that John will get after 2 years is $100 plus 105. So this one, $100 plus 105. So the total money that John will get after 2 years is $205. Yeah, that's the interest. Okay, this is talking about compound interest. Yeah, it's quite different with simple interest, because you will have a new principal in the following year. Okay, yeah. So that is example 1. I hope you understand. Now we go to example 2. But before we go to example 2, I want you to know that there is a formula, specific formula for compound interest. So this is the formula to make your life easier. So because this is faster calculation if you use this formula. So we're looking at A equal to P times bracket 1 plus R divided by 100 close bracket powered by N. So A here is the total amount of money. So we're looking at the A is the total amount of money, not the interest. Yeah. So we are going to find the total amount of money if you use this formula. Okay, not the interest. So if you want to find the interest later, so you just need to subtract the total amount of money with the principal. Okay, so you get the interest. And then P, of course, the principal, still the same. R is the rate per year. Annum means year, yeah. And then N here is the number of years. Okay, so this is previously you have T as the number of years, but now change to N. Okay, yeah. So let's take a look example 2 so that you have a better understanding. So example 2, we are trying to find the compound interest on $1,500. So this is the principal for 3 years. Okay, 3 years. Here is the N at the 3% rate. The rate is per year, yeah. Per annum. Annum means year. Okay, compounded annually. So we are going to find the compound interest after 3 years, yeah, with the principal 1,500. So we write principal is 1,500 and the R is 3, and N here is 3 also. So by the end of this one wrong, yeah, this should be third year. Okay, the total amount of investment is, so we're talking about total amount, so total money that you will have, yeah. So A, this is the formula. Okay, so A, once more, this is not the interest, but this is the total money that you have. This included the interest and also the principal. So A equal to P times this one, yeah, you change P here. So P is equal to 1,500, okay, times 1 plus R. R here is 3. And then N here also 3. Yeah, power by 3. So we calculate it here, change, this is still 1,500. Okay, yeah. And then this one, 1 plus 3 over 100. So what is that? We can change the 1 here, become 100 out of 100, right? It's 1 plus 3 out of 100, what? So it will be 103 out of 100. Okay, this is 100. Yeah, okay, so we can substitute here, change here, 103 out of 100 powered by 3. So this is a big number, 103 divided by 100 and powered by 3. So we have, okay, this one, 1,500 times, okay, I can calculate. So 1.092727. Okay, yeah, so this is big number. And now we just multiply 1,500 times 1.092727. We get this 1,639.09. So this is A. Once more, A is the total amount of money that you have. So A is not interest, A is not extra money, but A is total amount of money. It means that A is include the principal and also the interest. Okay, this is the total money that you have now. Therefore, the compound interest is, so if you want to find the compound interest, you have to subtract the A, the total money, which is 1,639.09, subtract this by the principal. So the initial money that you have, how much money? 1,500. So 1,500. So what is that? You have 139.09. Okay, so this is the compound interest that you looking for. Okay, yeah. So once more to be reminded, yeah. So A is not a compound interest, but is the amount of money after n years, total amount of money, yeah. To get the compound interest, we have to find the difference between A, the total money, and B. So you subtract A, the total money, with the principal, so you get the interest. Okay, so I hope you understand. Now please try to do the exercise. Exercise 2, number 1, 2, and 3, 4, and also review exercise number 1 and 2. I hope you understand. Thank you very much.